Hello, you beautiful YouTube people, and welcome back to Cozy Steve. Hope you guys are having yourselves a wonderful day, enjoying yourselves. Thank you guys for tuning in to today's video. For today's topic, we're going to focus on the very first pill. We're going to be talking about the very first time I tried Xanax. And me personally, I've never been one for Xanax or someone who's like a Xanax per se. But I'm gonna just get that out the way. That's me personally. I don't want people bash me for, me not liking Xanax or whatever. It's my personal opinion. I understand why people use it. This is just my own personal opinion and stories. And if you guys happen to be smoking along by any chance, hope you guys are having yourselves a jolly good time. Cheers, everybody. I have no idea what strain this is, but smoking on some good old carts today. So yeah, for today's story, it will be about Xanax. And me personally, the reason why I really don't like Xanax is mainly for one reason in particular. That for me, as someone who will take drugs for the sole purpose of being high and enjoying to see things, if that makes any sense, Xanax kind of has like the complete opposite effects for me, which is why I understand why people would take it, because Xanax is more of a drug that you take to get tired and go to sleep. And for me, that's not something I like to do when I take a drug, per se. For me, when I take a drug, I like to see shit, look at shit, enjoy myself, have a jolly good time, per se. Yeah, so that's pretty much the reason why I don't like it. I like to have a euphoric high, which is the word that I'm looking for. And usually with Xanax, you don't get a euphoria feeling, you get kind of a tiresome feeling. So yeah, so this is like around the sophomore year of high school, so it was like, there was like a whole Xanax craze where everybody went crazy over Xanax for some reason. I don't know what it was with Xanax, but everybody was just going ballistic crazy. Everybody was trying to get their hands on it. So on this day in particular, it happened to be a half day, which for anybody who's ever gone to school at all, they know what the fuck a half day is. So, we had a half day. I do the usual thing that me and my buddies would do, meet up after school and go, go out to smoke and do, our regular hoodlum shit, trying to look for something to do. Anyways, yeah, so, I meet up with my boys and everything, we go to smoke, and then at this time we don't have cars yet, so we gotta walk everywhere. So we're walking to my buddy's house. We'll call him Jonathan. We're walking to my buddy's Jonathan's house, and it's me and two other people. There wasn't a lot today, so it was me, my buddy Jonathan, this girl Ashley, and then we'll call my other friend Matthew. So it was Jonathan, Matthew, and Ashley. So, we're going to his house. We're going to do our regular thing. We're just going to chill today. And yeah, on the way there, we're already smoking. We're jaywalking. We got a blunt rolled. So we're smoking on the way there, and then my buddy of mine, Jonathan, he mentions, he's like, "Yo, I have some Xanax. Do you guys want to pop a tab?" So in my head, so since the whole Xanax craze has already been going around, I was like, "Oh shit, there's some fucking Xanax here." Yeah, of course. I give him $10 because that he wasn't, just handing him out. So I give him the $10, to get my tab, and here at this point, I'm thinking Xanax is like, oh, it's probably gonna be a euphoric drug. I should have done more research on it, but nobody ever does their research on it. So I went into this kind of blind. I was expecting kind of a very euphoric kind of thing, like normally all the other drugs I've taken would be. So that's pretty much what I expected, and I was, to my surprise, it was like, very weird when they came out the complete opposite. So I'm very excited for this. I'm thinking, it's gonna be a different trip than everything else I've taken. So I take the tab, and we walk to his house, waiting for everything to settle in. So we go to his house and everything, we're chilling, we're making sandwiches, we're chilling, we're all having a good time. And then I'm over here waiting for this tab to finally kick in. As we're all waiting for these tabs to kick in, we decide to roll another blunt, because it's taking forever, we just want to get our high. Yeah, we're waiting, and then we spark up the next blunt. And midway through the next blunt, that's when I actually start feeling the Xanax, per se. And this is where I was kind of confused, because like I said, when I was going into this, I was expecting a euphoric kind of like feel to it, because that's the first thing that normally comes into my head when I hear drugs. Because when I take drugs, I do it for the euphoricness, the trip, the like visuals, like stuff like that. I do it to like enjoy shit. So to have a drug that I thought was gonna do that, and for it to be the complete opposite, to get me tired, quiet, gets me slumped back, I was kind of disappointed, I would say, because kind of it like just ruined the day for me in such a way. But at the same time, it was like, you know, it wasn't a bad experience. If anything, you know, it wasn't a bad tab per se. Like it did what the drug was supposed to do, but it wasn't what I wanted it to do or expected it to do. In other words, I don't have anything against it. It was nothing wrong. You know, it was just not what I was expecting. So midway through the blunt, I start feeling it, and he's like, you know, you, Jonathan and Ashley start asking me questions like, you know, like, are you okay? Are you feeling it? So then I'm just like, you know, I'm feeling like, you know, really, really, really tired actually. And they're like, oh, that's probably the tab kicking in. And I was like, okay. I was like, okay, I just went with it because I was going blind, so I was just going as what they were saying. So, you know, they tell me that you should start feeling it, like, even more soon. So I'm like, okay. So in my head, I'm thinking, all right, I'm probably getting a little tired first, and then it's going to kick in. Kind of like, you know, it's like something else, like weed will work, I guess. You know, weed doesn't really work like that. But, you know, it's like kind of like, you know, you slouch it and then you start getting giggles or something like that. I was expecting something like that. And, you know, like 15, 20 minutes passed by, and I'm like even more tired. And I'm just like, yo, guys, like, it was to the point where now it's like, I didn't even want to hang out anymore. I just wanted to go home and sleep. Like, just completely no moves. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to go out. I don't want to do anything. I just wanted to sleep. And that's pretty much what I ended up telling them. I was like, guys, I'm like really, really, really tired. Like if we're not going to do anything, I'm about to go home. And, you know, they start looking at me confused. Like, what are you talking about? See, like, you good? Like, are you okay? Like, is the tabs hitting you fine? I'm like, I don't really feel anything, to be honest. Like, to me, all I felt was just extremely tired. I felt more like, it was kind of like I just wanted to leave. I just wanted to go away. I just wanted to be alone and sleep. That's how I felt like. It was like, it got me very isolated to myself. I was just like, I don't want to do anything. I just want to go home and just sleep. Just leave me alone. Just let me be. That's what it felt like. And I didn't like it per se. Like I didn't enjoy it, and it's not something I would have continued to do on because I've only taken Xanax maybe like 3 times, and even then, 1 out of those 3 times was like actually to use it for its purpose to help me sleep. So I've ever since then, I've never really been a big fan of Xanax. Oh my god, I can't speak. Ever since then, I've never really been a big fan of Xanax. So yeah, no, I tell them like, you know, I'm just tired. I'm gonna just go home, and you know, they saw that I was okay, and they knew I can like handle myself. So they were like, all right, you know, all right, you want to go home, you can go home. So from there, you know, I remember taking the bus, and I don't even remember like getting to like my bus stop, but I remember actually just hopping out the bus and being at like that corner where I come out of. But I actually don't even remember like the whole bus trip or anything. I was just like, I was at my friend's house, and then next thing you know, I was at the bus stop. So it was just like, okay, like this I was a little iffy on this pill because it was like, because now that I know what Xanax actually does cause like memory loss. Sometimes you don't even remember your whole day that day. So it makes sense now, but you know, at the time I'm just like, okay, I just want to get home at this point. So, you know, then I finally get home, and then, you know, thankfully my dad was just home, and then my little brother, I think, was home too. So, you know, I just go and say what's up to my dad, and then just say hi to my brother. I just, like, go into my room, and I just completely knocked the fuck out for the rest of the day. Like, I bullshit you not, I just went home and knocked the fuck out for the rest of the day. It was crazy. Like, I remember waking up, like, around 2 in the morning, just out of nowhere, just waking up 2 in the morning, just confused as shit, like, what the fuck just happened? And then seeing that it's 2 in the morning and it's just midnight, it was just, like, it was weird. It's not. I didn't enjoy it per se. It's not what I like to do per se. But overall, Xanax, it's good for its purpose, but I don't see it as a drug to be taken for fun. And that's why I don't understand like the whole Xanax craze or why people are so obsessed with it. Because I'd understand if you know you're taking it to help you sleep and all that shit. I get it. I get that part. But it's like what I've been seeing are people taking it for fun and purposely doing it for fun. It was just what I didn't understand. Like, I don't see this as a fun drug. It gets me very like, it's not a fun drug. It's a very tiring drug. It's not a fun drug. Like, that's pretty much all I can say. So yeah, that pretty much wraps it up. You know, it was pretty much a drug that I expected to get very euphoric off of, which made me very tired. That's pretty much the story in short words. So, you know, yeah. Not a bad thing. I've used it a couple times before, you know, to actually help me sleep. You know, it has its purposes, but it's not, I wouldn't do it. You know, if it was offered to me again, I wouldn't do it if I was out. You know, it's not it's not my cup of tea per se. For other people who'd like to do it for fun and just enjoy it, good for you guys. That's you guys. Enjoy yourselves. I don't stop anybody from doing things. It's just my personal opinion, my stories. So have y'all jolly good times. I have my jolly good times. That's pretty much the story of me, my first Xanax. It's just me smoking a couple blunts, eating some food, and then getting really tired and sleeping for the rest of the day. It's like, it's not a very exciting story. Xanax, not a lot you can get from Xanax. So yeah. If you guys have any other topics you would like to hear me talk about, any drugs you would like to hear me talk about, or, anything, I'll talk about anything. I don't care. Leave it down in the comments below, and if you guys can do me a favor, you can like this video and subscribe to me. That would be great. Keep you updated with more content as the time goes. And yeah, thank you guys. Stay magical, motherfuckers.